In fourth grade, we're going to do some problem solving today. You're going to do 6 problems, but they are on 3 different pages. But it's only 6 problems total. And I'm going to solve 3 of them with you. So that means you only have to do 3 by yourself. So we're going to start on page 180. We're going to start with number 2 on page 180. It says, Montez has 5 4/5 feet of rope. He cuts off 23/5 feet to use on his boat. How much rope is left? Explain how you found your answer. Well, he's cutting some off, so I know that I have to subtract. So I have to subtract 5 4/5 minus 23/5. Okay, and this is number 2 on page 180. Okay, so I know I have to subtract 5 4/5 minus 23/5. Well, I have a mixed number and I have an improper fraction. I can solve this 2 different ways. I can either make both of them mixed numbers or both of them improper fractions. I'm going to solve it both ways for you. First, I'm going to make both of them improper fractions. So 5 4/5 is an improper fraction. It's 5 times 5 is 25, plus 4 is 29. So 29/5 minus 23/5. Okay, if I subtract that, I get 6/5 because my denominators are the same. Okay, and then I change that to a mixed number. It's 1 1/5. So he has 1 1/5 feet of rope left. Or I can change them both to mixed numbers. So this is already a mixed number, 5 4/5. And then to change 23/5, 5 goes into 23 4 times with 3 left over. 4 3/5, and I subtract. 4/5 minus 3/5 is 1/5. 5 minus 4 is 1. Both ways, I get 1 1/5. So Montez has 1 1/5 feet of rope left. All right, and now I'm going to do, on that same page, we're still on page 180, I'm going to do number 3. Okay, number 3. Okay, it says, Aunt Maxine says that if she adds 15 to her age and then multiplies by 3, the product is 135. How old is Aunt Maxine? Explain how you found your answer. Well, we're trying to find her age. So we're going to say A, then if she adds 15, so A plus 15, and then multiplies, so times 3 will equal 135. So we have to work backwards. We have to undo what has been done. So the last thing we did was multiply. Okay, to undo multiplication, I divide, because multiplication and division are inverse operations. Okay, so I have to take 135 divided by 3. 3 goes into 13 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. Subtract, and then bring down the 5. 3 goes into 15 5 times. And 3 times 5 is 15. So I get 45. Okay, so that's 135 divided by 3. And then I added 15. Well, to undo addition, I have to subtract. So I have to take 45 minus 15, and I get 30. So Aunt Maxine is 30 years old. I solved that by working backwards and doing the inverse or opposite operation. Okay, so that's on page 180. Now you are going to do number 4 on page 180. And that's the last one you're going to do on 180. And then on 181, you are going to do number 1 and number 2. Numbers 1 and 2. And then I'm going to do one more problem with you on page 182. I'm going to do number 4. Number 4 on page 182. Austin has $15. Brendan has $3 more than 2/3 the amount of money Austin has. Parker has 2 times as many dollars as Brendan. How much money does Parker have? Explain how you found your answer. Well, we have 3 different people there with money. Okay, we have Austin, Brendan, and Parker. And only one of them do we know the exact amount. Austin has $15. So we have to start with that because that's what we know. Okay, and then it says that Brendan has 3 more than 2/3. So 3 plus 2/3 of 15. So we have to find 2/3 of 15. And then Parker has 2 times as much as Brendan. So 2 times Brendan. So before we can find Parker, we have to find Brendan. Okay, he has 3 plus 2/3 of 15. Well, remember when we did fraction of a number, 2/3 of 15? We'll have 3 circles, because that's my denominator. 3 circles. And then we're going to put 15 marks total. So we have 3 circles with 15, then we put 5 in each. Okay, and we need 2 of the circles. That would be 10, because 15 divided by 3 is 5, times 2 is 10. So 3 plus 10 means Brendan has $13. And Parker has 2 times as much. So Parker has 2 times 13 equals 26. So Parker has $26. So we've done 3 of the problems. You have 3 more to do. Okay, there are no more for you to do on page 182. But on 181, you have to do 1 and 2. And on 180, you have to do number 4.